The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. One of the benefits of conference expansion gives us new rivalries, and maybe we see one of the better ones budding between Oregon and Ohio State. Ducks got the better of it in the regular season and then took an absolute beating in the Rose Bowl.
They sure did. Ohio State looked angry in the Rose Bowl, remembering what had happened at Autzen Stadium early on in the year. So for Oregon now, it's your turn to get a little bit of payback. Oregon's recruited extremely well. They've got playmakers on both sides of the ball, but you've got to show up to stop this Ohio State defending national champion team here, Dave.
Yeah, and Oregon, don't forget, they were the best team all year long in the regular season. So, this team was so good. They had a bad day. It was a bad day to have a bad day, but now you get to come out, exact some revenge, take it to Ohio State and show them that was a one-time thing. We're still running the Big Ten.
Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running to Green. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. The Ducks pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Ducks now with a long way second down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all.
There he goes. It's a running room. Inside the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. With the catch, it's Donaldson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff to the single back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Ncaa. Got a man, it's Tate. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Buckeyes heading it to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass. Setting up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Moore will throw. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Hughes. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
First and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the middle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Trying to help their defense on third down. Moore to the air. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Might be looking to run. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Ncaa. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. He'll throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the chunk. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Moore will throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner goes down. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Donaldson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so...
And it's his fourth interception of the game. The 50, the 40, the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Ducks! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions even.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 18 to NC State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll toss it to the left. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just catch.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline. Finds a seam. The ball squirts free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. Nice job on the defense getting to the carrier fast to make something happen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter.
Ohio State, 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Tate. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. Gets 15 and a 1st down. This guy's going after a day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that Bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
Finds his big tight end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Using his legs. It's huge.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to be run out of bounds, and he needed a couple of more steps. They'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the bat.
He hurls one deep down the left side. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Ncaa. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here we go. Wants to throw again. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Let's go!
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. The play-action fake. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. He gets it in there for the 2, and now they've chopped that lead down to 11. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. From the gun. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Still looking on the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Hughes. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. This drive will come from their own 23. The offense changing the play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be live.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.